As spring begins, it's Plug Power's hour to show it can shine after years of high expenses. Let's go over how long-term bullish forces are emerging in the form of improving margins, a substantial project pipeline, expanding global footprint, and clear profitability targets, while also discussing current changes like the recent leadership transition under new CEO Jose Luis Crespo. Crespo frames the company's current moment as a shift from technological promise to disciplined execution, with a central mandate to convert its leadership in green hydrogen into sustained, profitable growth. His strategy emphasizes scaling the three core business lines of electrolyzers, hydrogen production, and fuel cell solutions for logistics, while maintaining a strong focus on financial milestones already communicated to the market in its most recent quarterly report. This showed early signs of a turnaround. Plug generated approximately $710 million in 2025 revenue, representing about 13% year-over-year growth, while electrolyzer sales reached a record $187 million. More importantly, Plug achieved a positive gross margin of 2.4% in Q4 2025, a dramatic improvement from -122.5% in the prior year, signaling that cost reduction initiatives and operational efficiencies are beginning to take hold. Despite these gains, Plug still reported a net loss of $1.63 billion for the year and a Q4 net loss of $846 million, including $763 million in mostly non-cash charges, showing that profitability remains a work in progress rather than an accomplished goal. Crespo and his leadership team consistently describe 2025 as a turning point because the underlying economics of the business are improving. Programs such as Project Quantum Leap have driven meaningful reductions in service costs, in some cases cutting unit service costs nearly in half compared to the prior year. At the same time, manufacturing efficiencies, pricing adjustments, and workforce streamlining have contributed to margin expansion. Management believes these structural improvements, combined with increasing scale, will continue to push margins upward over the next several years, paving the way for sustained long-term profitability. Another major achievement Plug pulled off was attaining the ability to deploy hydrogen infrastructure at industrial scale. It's now delivered over 300 megawatts of electrolyzers across 6 continents, demonstrating global reach and operational capability. Flagship projects, such as the 100-megawatt installation at Galp's Sines refinery in Portugal and a 25-megawatt project in Spain with Iberdrola and BP, illustrate that green hydrogen is moving beyond pilot projects into real commercial deployment. The Sines project alone is expected to produce up to 15,000 tons of renewable hydrogen annually, while significantly reducing emissions, reinforcing Plug's positioning as a key enabler of industrial decarbonization. Such projects not only generate immediate revenue, but also create a compounding advantage by improving engineering expertise, efficiency, and cost structure with each successive deployment. This learning curve effect is seen as critical to driving long-term margin expansion. Additionally, Plug reports an approximately $8 billion global electrolyzer sales funnel, alongside recent execution of 750 megawatts of new engineering design agreements, providing a strong pipeline for future growth, even if project conversion timelines vary. Geographically, Europe has emerged as one of Plug's most important growth markets. It highlights the region's favorable regulatory environment, including carbon pricing and aggressive decarbonization policies, as key drivers of near-term demand. With more than 200 employees and established manufacturing capabilities in countries such as Spain, France, and the Netherlands, Plug has built a meaningful operational footprint in the region. Management believes Europe's structural advantages, particularly access to low-cost renewable energy, position it as a leading hub for green hydrogen production. At the same time, Plug is expanding its strategic relevance in the United States by exploring new applications for hydrogen, including power generation. It's considering supplying up to 250 megawatts of hydrogen-based electricity in a potential grid auction tied to rising energy demand from AI data centers. This initiative reflects a broader shift toward long-duration, infrastructure-like contracts that could provide more stable and predictable revenue streams over time. Liquidity and balance sheet management have also been areas of focus. Plug ended 2025 with approximately $368.5 million in unrestricted cash and has taken steps to strengthen its financial position, including a $275 million asset monetization program expected to support operations through 2026. Debt restructuring has extended maturities and reduced interest expenses, while capital expenditures are being tightly controlled. Management emphasizes that reducing cash burn remains a priority and expects continued improvement in 2026, similar to the progress achieved in 2025. Looking ahead, Plug has laid out a clear profitability roadmap. Plug targets positive EBITDA by Q4 2026, positive operating income in 2027, and full profitability by 2028. Crespo has expressed high confidence in achieving these milestones, noting that roughly 80% of the company's near-term revenue outlook is already supported by existing business, with the remainder tied to projects expected to close within the year. Revenue in 2026 is expected to be broadly in line with 2025 levels, with growth driven primarily by material handling and electrolyzer segments. This outlook is grounded in a combination of scale, cost reduction, and technological improvement. The economics of green hydrogen, according to Crespo, depend largely on lowering electricity costs, improving electrolyzer efficiency, and reducing capital expenditures for hydrogen plants. Plug believes it holds a competitive advantage by operating its own hydrogen production facilities, which provide real-world operational data that feeds back into product development and cost optimization. This vertical integration is positioned as a differentiator that competitors may struggle to replicate. Policy support remains an important, though not deciding factor. Incentives such as the U.S. investment tax credit and production tax credit worth up to $3 per kilogram of hydrogen are helping accelerate adoption and improve project economics. However, Crespo stresses that Plug's long-term strategy does not depend on subsidies, emphasizing instead the need to build a business that is competitive on its own fundamentals. Incentives may influence timing, but the market will ultimately be driven by cost competitiveness, reliability, and scalability. Yet analysts continue to express caution, pointing to execution risks, ongoing losses, and uncertainty around project timing. Plug also faces legal action from a shareholder lawsuit alleging misleading statements about project prospects and financing, which could put a damper on its improving reputation and offset financial progress to a degree. On top of that, some large projects in the pipeline are still awaiting final investment decisions, meaning revenue conversion may take time. Even so, Plug keeps singing a confident tone. Crespo repeatedly stresses execution discipline, cost control, and operational scaling as the keys to unlocking profitability. He describes his mandate in simple terms: to make the hydrogen business profitable. Plug's progress in 2025, particularly the sharp margin improvement and successful deployment of large-scale projects, provides tangible evidence that the strategy is beginning to work.